Hey y'all, B-Bridges 100 here. Well guys, you can see I have a knife box here that says Vulcan Knives. Now for those of you who subscribe to his channel, you probably know Cutlery Lover actually did a video on a knife from this company. And this is that same knife. Well, not the same one. I mean, like, Jeff didn't send this to me or anything. This is just that was kind of like my determining factor there in purchasing this knife, was seeing that video. I saw it and I thought, hey, dude, that is a cool looking knife. I got to get my hands on one. I did, and I never did a video on it. What is wrong with me? So I thought, hey, I'll do a video on it. I haven't really been making knives lately, so figured I'd do a video on a knife I already had. Anyhow, let's get to it. Comes in this nice box. You can see they have a nice little logo there with the kind of Bowie blades in the shape of a volcano. Huh? Yeah. And get the little picture of, a little lake scene or river scene, whatever that is, with the mountains snow-capped in the back there. A little reflection. I don't know. It's cool looking. It's cool looking box. And there's the other side of it, the mountain. Beautiful. It's pretty nice. CF. I guess that stands for Coronado Flipper. This is the Volcan Coronado. Yeah. Volcan. I don't know what the VCF, I don't know. Whatever. I'm assuming the CF is for Coronado Flipper. That's what knife this is. It's the Volcan Coronado. And with that, we'll go ahead and open the box here. That's their website, www.vulcanknives.com. You can check it out. There's not a whole lot on that website. I was actually just recently on there even, and there's still not really much on there. There's this knife and some other... trying to remember who the collaboration was. I know Matt Diskin. He was one of the people who started this company, and I can't remember who else. Oh my gosh, I feel so stupid not being able to think of it. But there's some higher end knives on there, or more expensive knives, I should say. So anyway, there's the box. We'll get rid of it, and kind of doing this unboxing style, even though this is not an unboxing. I've had the knife. It's been sitting around in my house. In fact, it's been kind of a kitchen knife. I use it to open packages in my kitchen, like food packages. There it is. It's closed length, I believe, is 3 5/8 inches. And the handle material is a Zytel, or I'm pretty sure it's Zytel. It's some form of plastic, FRN kind of material. They got this milled design in it for aesthetic purposes. It really doesn't help to provide any traction. It probably would if they chose if they did the whole thing in this direction, it probably would have provided a little more traction. This little, I don't know if you guys can see it, this little half moon shape being right there by the pivot, that kind of ruins it because your thumb, you can easily slip on that. So yeah, that was kind of a fail. But overall, nice little knife. Really, really, really small, really very thin handle. I mean, you can see how narrow the handle is. And here's what attracted me to the blade. You got the really narrow handle and the broad blade. That is just, that overall, sorry, knocking you around. That overall look, just that really thin handle with the broader blade, is just super sexy looking. It really is. It's kind of looks kind of aggressive, and like you're gonna stab some stuff with it. That's how it looks. But I like it. And as I guess I didn't show everything I should have showed with it closed, but as you can see, the flipper on it. Like I said, this is the Coronado Flipper. There are two models. There's a flipper and the non-flipper. So the flipper has this little teeny tiny nub, which also acts as a blade stop. As you can see, there's the stop pin in there. See the stop pin, and then that flipper just kind of clicks right in there and hits up against that stop pin. It is assisted opening, which it kind of has to be. That flipper wouldn't provide a whole lot of help opening the blade if it was not assisted opening. Excuse me. Sorry guys, I know I sound like I'm like all over the place here. I just do this all off the cuff. I haven't really thought about it or anything. So, sorry if there's a lot of uhs, ums, what have you. It does have a deep carry pocket clip. However, it is only right hand tip up carry. That's it. It is not, multi-directional. You can't move it to the left side. You can't have tip down carry. That's it. Your one and only option is, right hand tip up, or you can remove the pocket clip. That's it. And I'm probably going to remove the pocket clip because it's kind of one of the hits I got to give this knife. That pocket clip, if you hold this knife the way you would normally hold a knife, or I would, it creates such a hot spot. And you see, I open my hand, you can see where that pocket clip's pressing into there. That's not comfortable at all. So I'm I'm certainly going to remove that pocket clip, and this thing will probably feel amazing in the hand after that. It does have a hollow grind. The blade steel on it is AUS 8, and it is Taiwanese. I think that's the right word. It was made in Taiwan, so it's not an American-made knife. It is an American company, not American-made, and that's why you have some of the cheaper materials, and also the $30 price point. That's just kind of par for the course. You gotta you want to get a $30 knife that's good quality. It's gonna be made overseas. That's pretty much a guarantee. It's got this little unsharpened swedge thing going on up here. I guess just mainly for aesthetics. I'm sure it cuts down a little bit on weight, but that doesn't really matter to me. It looks cool. I like that. One thing I didn't mention, although it is a flipper, and that's pretty much how I mainly open it, the thumb studs here are quite functional as well. Very good thumb studs. I gotta say, they're very nice. Kind of that Volcano style, which is fitting since that's their logo. A big snow-capped volcano. And you see the maker's mark there. It's pretty nice. And there's the tang there. Maybe. There we go. AUS 8, Taiwan. Nothing on that side. But overall, guys, nice knife. As I said, I only had a couple gripes. One being the pocket clip causing a hot spot. The other is the secondary bevel is not even, which is pretty common on overseas produced knives. And, the cheaper, the budget line knives, they tend to not be perfect. The apex of the grind is not centered on the blade. So if you know what I'm talking about, I would draw it out and demonstrate it, but I don't have anything to draw with. If you don't understand what I'm saying, I'll make another video explaining that, I guess. But the very apex of the edge is not in the middle of the blade. Not in the middle of the edge, like it should be, centered. And I don't like that. And there's also this one little spot down here where you can see it's still flat. Like it's not actually sharpened all the way right here. Like they ground the secondary bevel there. Let's see if I can focus on it. But it's not sharp. You see that little flat spot? That's kind of annoying because it kind of takes away from your cutting edge. Not kind of, it takes away from your cutting edge. So, but overall, I mean, $30 knife. I gotta say, I really am digging this thing. And once I remove that pocket clip, I'll probably carry it. I haven't carried it around. I mean, like I said, it's been sitting in my kitchen. It's been very functional and useful there. But I would actually carry this around. It might even make... It's kind of reminiscent of his Matt Diskin's Diskin Hunter that he did for Kershaw. You know, they had the Diskin Hunter. It's kind of reminiscent of that, just in that it has that very narrow handle, and then the blade, the broad blade, and this is the shape of it. This would actually be a very good field dressing knife. Yeah, for someone like me, the way I like my knives for that. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it into that role. Who knows? I'm always on the hunt for a better field dressing knife. So anyway, guys, that's it. The Volcan Coronado flipper. You can find this on Blade HQ and Knife Center. I can't remember which one I got it from, but it was one of those. It was either knifecenter.com or bladehq.com. So look it up. Volcan Coronado. Again, Volcan, Volcan. There it is. So if you guys are in the market for a good, $30 knife, EDC, I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice in that price range, but if you're looking for a nice little flipper that's assisted opening in that price range and this size, then there's your knife. I think I mentioned it, but just in case, because I've done this video several times, overall length is 6 5/8 inches. And I think I already said the handle is 3 5/8, so that's a 3-inch blade. So if you're looking for something in that size with a flipper and assisted opener, it's fun to play with. There's your knife, the Volcan Coronado. So I'm going to end this because this is really getting out of control long, and it's not even a review. It's kind of like an overview. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and special thank you to Cutlery Lover for kind of turning me on to this knife. I never would have even heard of it if it weren't for your video. I probably would have at some point. Just anyway. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Till next time, y'all take it easy.